Good morning, you join me back at the home park. It is about 11:30 and yeah, I'm spending about 4 hours here today before I'm going to Yorkshire for Mangoland tomorrow. It's be good. But yeah, I'm just going to go eat my lunch because the queues are a little bit bigger than I expected. I'm going to eat my lunch and then I'm going to go do a ride. So I'm just going to come and sit down in Mutiny Bay because I know there are benches in Mutiny Bay. Of course, opening in just under a week, the Skyride doesn't seem like it's testing today. No, it has been testing quite regularly over the past week, so yeah, very good. It is worth noting that for about a week so far, Galactica has been on one train apparently. So that is immensely reducing its capacity, considering it can run 3 and it's on 1 at the moment. So that means that the people are just waiting in the station for ages, waiting for this train to come back before they can unload that train and get more people on this train. But yeah, that train is the only one that is running round at the moment. As we're on reduced capacity, I wonder why that is. I'm assuming we won't find out, but like, hopefully we can get that back to 2 or even 3 operations soon. Well, Toxhead looks like a tiny queue, so come in the single rider. It's only 2 people in this queue. There's only about 2 cycles worth of people in the main queue. So yeah, let's get on Toxicator and see how long it takes me in a single rider queue. They've basically just told us that there's basically no queue at all in the main queue, so they've just said go through the main queue. So that's exactly what I'm doing. It doesn't appear to be much queue, but I went in a single rider because like 2 people in front of me, but I thought, you know what, let's go main queue, because yeah, there's not much queue in the main queue at all. I'll happily wait, what is this, about 2 cycles worth of people to get on Toxicator, one of the best rides here at the resort.
Overload alert. Executing first force maneuvers.
Right, so because we're doing how many rides can I do in one day here at the Old Town Resort, I'm just intoxicated, of course. It'll take me about 15 minutes from now on 12:15. Now I'm going to head down just to Curse at Alton Manor, then I might head on Congo River Rapids. Lots of stuff to get done today. Of course, I've got the whole park to ride, but the criteria is I'm only allowed to ride something once. If I ride it again, that doesn't count as an extra ride, because then I think it's better, because I mean, I know I come here like every week, but I assume quite a lot of you that watch our videos don't come to theme parks as often as I do, and so I only come here and just do loads of re-rides. Like I do Toxicator like 5 times in a visit and like NEM twice or whatever. But yeah, I'm doing 1 ride on each thing, so let's try and get on as much as we possibly can. Queues are quite big at the moment, and there's one thing that I will not be doing today, and that is Nemesis Subterra. I hate Subterra, it's terrible. It's sub-terrible, I get it. God almighty. Right, but yeah, time for the Curse at Alton Manor, and then, I don't know what I'm going to do, but yeah, I need to do a lot of rides today. See how many you can possibly get done in one day at the park. Also, this doesn't count CBeebies on, because I'm assuming quite a lot of you don't particularly want to go into CBeebies land on a normal day here on the Town Resort. I'll probably start this off quite bad being in Finn Valley, because I'm miles away from everything. But I think I'm going to do like a full circle around the park, so from Finn Valley, round through Tanga, might do Wickerman, see what queue that's on, might do Spinball Single Rider, that might work, round to X Sector, then over Stark Forest, and then I can probably do this circle again. Depends how long I've got left, because of course I'm only here for another 3.5 hours. So yeah, I need to get these sorted. And then ride number 2, Curse at Alton Manor. The second best dark ride in the park is right now. It's because Hex is the superior dark ride, if you can count it as a dark ride. Yeah, let's go on Curse. Oh, grace the Lord, the expansion isn't open. You walk straight around here, and the building itself. Let's go. Also, surprisingly, smoke machines are still working. I haven't done Curse in a while. I think it's my 2nd time at this year. Yeah, surprised the smoke machines are still working. They've been working since opening day 2023, which is insane. When this ride first reopened, I suppose. Right, so I was just on Curse at Alton Manor. Literally took me in and out, 10 minutes in total. Station wait for Curse, as per usual. But yeah, Wicker Man is on 50 at the moment, so I'm not going to wait for that just yet. I'll wait for it later, maybe, when it goes down a bit. But yeah, I think I'm going to head over to Spinball Wizard now and do that single rider, because the single rider queues at this park are really good. They are custom on Galactica, Toxicator, Oblivion Smiler, 13 and Spinball Wizard. I believe that's it. But yeah, they're on all of those rides, and yes, you do get split up from your group, but usually they're quite a lot faster. The only two I wouldn't really recommend them doing it on just yet, usually, is Toxicator and Oblivion, because they have pretty high throughput, but they are like 2 long rows, so you get like 2 single riders at most on that. Also, it's worth noting that Congo Rapids is usually on a relatively small queue, but I can't go on that at the moment because there are rules about it, but I don't particularly want to wait 10 minutes for it and then get told I can't ride because I ain't got an adult with me. But I went with Coast Chronicles the other day and we got on with it fine, but I'm not sure. So yeah, you definitely could go on Congo Rapids. I would go on it if I had someone else with me, but at the moment I don't, because Coast Chronicles is on holiday. I can't believe he's ditched me to go on holiday. He's ditched me at the home park, honestly. Boy can't Coast Chronicles. No, but yeah, he should be returning very soon, and he'll be back on the vlogs as soon as he gets back. Yeah, there's Wicker Man, and he did feature in our vlog the other day where we got Wicker Man to ourselves. Yeah, we were on a back row of Wicker Man, and there was no one else on the train, and it was brilliant. But yeah, I'm not heading past Wicker Man, I'm not going to ride it just yet, but I'm going to head down to Spinball Wizard and do single rider on Spinball Wizard now. Of course, over here in Mutiny Bay, you have got Marauders Mayhem and Heave Ho, which are more catered to the family audience. If you do get a good barrel on Marauders Mayhem, it is a really enjoyable ride. But yeah, I'm not going to plan on doing that just yet. I might do it later on. But yeah, I'm heading over to Spinball because it's on 30 minutes, and I'd like to get the single rider queue as soon as possible. And then I might head up to Smiler and Oblivion and see what their single rider queues are like. So yeah, single rider queues are definitely the way to go at this park, because it makes your queue time a lot shorter usually. That's not all the time, just bear that in mind, that's not all the time, but most of the time, yeah, it should make your queue time a lot smaller. And while I'm doing this video, I might as well show you where the single rider queues are. So yeah, you've got the main queue here, and right next to the exit over here, you've got the single rider queue. Yeah, this will be my first ride on the Spinball Wizard since Spinball Wizard all day. So go and check out that video we did at Pirate Takeover. We've got 55 rides in total. That was an insane day. And yeah, let's ride Spinball. Right, so I've just come off a Spinball Wizard, waited literally 5 minutes at most in the single rider queue. Definitely worth it, especially if it's in wet operation, because those are 2s and 4s, so you get on your own, which is really good. But yeah, now I'm going to head over to Smiler and Oblivion and do them on single rider, unless they've got a short queue, which I highly doubt they will do. I haven't checked the queue times yet though, because I just walked straight out of Spinball. So yeah, let's go down to X Sector. So Oblivion is currently on a 15-minute wait, so I'm going to go do single rider on Oblivion, see how long this takes me. And I was on and off Smiler in about 25 minutes, got front row, very good ride, and that was my 4th ride of the day? Yeah, 4th ride of the day. So yeah, right, let's go on Oblivion. Don't look down. Advertised as 15 minutes, I think it's more like half an hour. They're only running one station, which is a bit confusing. They don't usually do that. But yeah, running one station, so it's quite busy today. But yeah, let's go on Oblivion. Right, so I've just waited like 5 minutes at most for Oblivion. Good ride there on Oblivion. And now we're going to head up to the towers and ride Hex, the Legend of the Towers. So yeah, let's go and ride Hex, and then we'll see what Rita and 13 are on, because they have pretty low throughputs then. But if 13 has reopened, because 13 closed at the moment, I might take single rider on 13. So yeah, let's head over to Hex. Right, so I've just gone off Hex. That was about a 25-minute round trip, about 10 minutes in the queue. not even that, about 5 minutes to queue, about 15 minutes experience in total. But yeah, I'm now going to head down to Rita because it's advertised as 25 minutes. Yeah, let's go. So of course, Stealth Thought Park has been being quite the unreliable little hydraulic launch coaster, hasn't it? The other day when I went to Thought Park, it was open for 5 minutes the entire day. Yeah, Rita seems to be being quite reliable recently. So yeah, heading Rita, the queue's up there, so it shouldn't be too long. But yeah, it seems to be being a rather reliable hydraulic launch coaster, which I never thought I would say. But yeah, let's go on Rita. So I only waited 15 minutes for Rita there. It was advertised as 25, so 10 minutes less than I should have waited. But I had to get back row. Rita's smooth at the front, but like the further back you get, the more like shuffly it gets, because any little shuffles it has at the front, it amplifies towards the back. But yeah, I'll have to go head down to Wickerman, Nemesis Reborn. To go have a look at the queue for Wickerman. I think I might pop on Wickerman though. I was on 13 on Single Rider, but 13 is closed and they haven't sent any test runs, so I'm not bothering going to wait for that because I think it might be closed all day, not gonna lie. But yeah, let's head down to Wickerman. The time has come for the Wick Hunter rides. Let's go on Wickerman. Right, so it's 3:10. I have 35 minutes left today. Nemesis Reborn's on 25, so let's head down there quickly and get on them Reborn. I waited 5 minutes less than the advertised queue time. It was advertised at 40, I waited 35. So I mean, good that they're overestimating these queues. Yeah, let's go over to Nem Reborn and ride it, funny enough. Right, so over at Nem, I'm quite sad. It says the queue's on 30. It's a bit more like 45. It was advertised as 50 when it was up where it is now, earlier. I think I'm going to have to end this video. I'm going to have Intoxicator again. Unless, I could do Galactica Single Rider Key, to be fair. I'm going to have a check of Galactica Single Rider Key and see if we go on that, or if I'm going to do Tox again before I head back. But if I'm doing Tox again, that won't count as my rides because that's not the same ride. So yeah, let's go and have a look at Galactica. Right, so I'm going to play it safe. I've got to get out of the park. I've got to get back to the drop-off point by 2:45. That's in 25 minutes. I'm not going to try and get Galactica Single Rider. I'm going to go Tox, and I'm going to hop on the monorail down to drop-off point. And yeah, so if you haven't enjoyed the video, we've got 8 rides in total in 4 hours, which equates to about 2 rides an hour. Which is not bad, considering that the highest queue today have been about 60 minutes. In fact, Gal got to 75 earlier. But yeah, I'm going to Intoxicator. I'm going to say goodbye now. And yeah, if you haven't enjoyed the video, very much like and subscribe. And I have one last thing to say to you. Say goodbye.